Okay, if you're having this problem in the Peugeot 206, you go to turn your heating on and none of these work. 1 don't work, 2 and 3 don't work, but 4 comes on full blast. What the problem is, it's your resistor what's blown. And it's a pretty easy fix. In these older models, I believe from a 2001 to 2008 Peugeot 206, this is the convertible version. But what you want to do, you want to get to the resistor, which is underneath the right hand side, underneath the dash column. Now in the left hand drive cars, this is a lot easier because you haven't got the steering mechanism in the way and all the wires and everything else. But we're doing this in a right hand drive British car. First thing you want to do is this switch here. You want to put this onto the recirculation. Yeah. And the way I find this, if you can't see up underneath the dash, the way I find it is I put my hand up there and I keep on moving this backwards and forwards until I feel the trapdoor. It's like a plastic trapdoor that opens up and closes. Once you feel that, you leave it open, you can put your hand inside the trapdoor and then you'll feel for like a square, there's a square metal resistor in there. It's quite big, it's about this size. And you'll grab it and then you'll turn it anti-clockwise and you'll pull it out. Now that's going to leave you with about 6 to 7 inches worth of wire, and on the plug that's on top of the resistor, if you feel it and feel it long ways, there's a clip on either side. You can push them in and then pull the resistor down with your fingers, and that'll pull the resistor out. But that's the simplest way I've found of getting these out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this out and I'm going to take it in the garage and I'll show you how to fix these resistors. It's actually a pretty simple process. I'm going to show you how this one works. There's 2 different versions. This one works on like a spring, but some of them come with a fuse actually in between. The ones with the fuses in between, you can't really do this with, you just need to buy a new one. But this one, how this works is that's originally soldered down onto there, and what happens is when there's a fault or it overheats, the solder melts and that pings off, and that's your fuse. So all I'm going to do is resolder this. So basically, if you've got the same resistor, you can do exactly the same. You don't need to wait for delivery of a new one and all this. You can just solder this back on. Just don't put too much solder on there because you still want it to act as a fuse. But yeah, I'll show you once I'm done. Okay, it's a bit hard to see, but you can see it actually looks worse on camera, but it's actually a fairly neat soldering. But yeah, you can see that there, the way it's soldered back down, and it's only like a little dab. There's a tiny bit of solder on there. But yeah, what that does, that'll hold that together again, and providing the car hasn't got no faults and it don't overheat again, that should be okay. But if it has got a fault in the car, in the electrical system, that solder will melt and it will ping back off again. So yeah, we're going to go and test it. Right, it's all in and done. Now we're going to give it the check to see if we can actually, it was a bit fiddly getting back up in there actually, but not as hard as I thought. I suppose the whole process, if I weren't doing a video, would take me about 15 minutes. But yeah, here we go. Oh, hold up, I've got to actually turn the car on. Right. Yep, I can hear number 1 coming on. Number 2's on. Number 3, number 4. So we're all done, all fixed. Simple little fix, save yourself some money, and you don't have to wait for delivery or anything, do you? So there you go.